Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Happy rails to you. Glad you're watching in. Well, hello, everybody. This is G-Man, My World 67. Promised you an update on the layout, and hopefully was going to have some trains running by Christmas. But once again, for the fourth, fifth year in a row, didn't happen. But we're not giving up hope. The reason this time is not because the trains wouldn't run. It's because I didn't get everything completed so they could run. So just got busy. Life just kind of stepped up and stepped in the way there for a little bit. And, really, be honest, that's a pretty good thing most times, depending upon the situation. And so we just had a lot of things going on, and I didn't get out in the shop. I had 2 days left, and one of them was Christmas Eve, and didn't get a whole lot done. So, and matter of fact, I didn't get back out in the shop actually until yesterday for a couple of hours, and got a little bit done. Was going to do an update, but I figured I would wait until later on. But what I did do while I was out in the shop, I started placing some things and got a little bit more cleaned up, and started working on some of those other little projects for the accessories. What I wanted to show you today is this building, and this building was all broken up. It was in 5 pieces. There was this section here, from here to here. And then there was this section here, over to here. This section here was broken out from here to here. This was broken off across like this. And then I had this piece over to here. And of course, these pieces were missing. These areas that you see are white is where I rebuilt it. So I spent the evening yesterday rebuilding this. It's still in the process of drying. It's not completely dry yet. And as you can see, these were my reinforcements for the cracked areas. You can kind of see the crack going across there. And I reinforced it there. 3 places, reinforced it down here. Where it was, I forgot about that little piece, that little corner right here was broken out. And you see, I reinforced this and this piece in here. And then I had to build up this wall. So I took a piece of polyvinyl plastic struts and built this, and did the same on this wall, so I'd have something to build to. These are just patches where the walls didn't come together and had gaps, and so I patched down to reinforce it from the backside, as you can see, and then filled it in down here at the bottom, and filled in this piece here. What I used once again was my old friend, the vinyl patio door louvers. And I had a bunch of those from when we changed and put new livers up. And so I finally figured out I could use them for something. Now, there are some glues these will not work with. This plastic won't work with. It is a polymer. It's not a pure styrene plastic, but it will adhere with certain glues to polystyrene. So, and it kind of worked out pretty good pattern-wise. It's not the exact same, of course, but once it's painted, it's going to look pretty good. Had to build up this area right here because, as you can see in the mold, it had some molding right there. So we had to build that up to match that molding so that it would be right. And then, of course, we rebuilt this upper half of the wall and put the molding on it. So it was quite a little challenge. It looks kind of patched up, but then nobody will actually see the inside of it. And once I painted it, hopefully I think it's going to look pretty good once it's done. Now, this goes on a 787 log loader, and as it was busted up, and if you go back and look at some of the older videos where I actually had the 787 log loader sitting on the layout, maybe a couple of years ago, just had it up when maybe longer than that, when I was setting it up to see what would be appropriate and where I would probably place some things. And you would see this building was broken up. And of course it broke up some more after I took it and put it in the box, so go figure. But it's very old, and the plastic is kind of lost some of its elasticity, and I guess the oils goes out of the plastic over a period of time. Now, this American Flyer made out of that old, I don't know what kind of plastic you want to call it, but it's kind of like Bakelite. And this is the roof, and as you can see, the roof was broken also, and I glued it back together. And also did a little hot glue on the bottom side of it. It's kind of rough, but it was the best I could do at this time. And hopefully we're going to stay together. I will probably, instead of enabling the top to come off, I will probably just go ahead and glue it all together. Once again, I'm waiting on all of this to completely dry. I actually glued all this together last night, but I had to come back around again today and touch it up, line it up a little better. And so it's still not completely dry, but it's in the process of drying. Once it dries, I'll go out and I'll shoot my roof color on and reshoot this building in a similar gold or yellowish gold color, and we'll see about putting the brown trim back on it or another color. And we'll get that 787 log loader cleaned up, and we might even repaint a couple of pieces on it. But anyway, this is just a Amuze break, and just to show you what I'm doing and what I'm in the process of doing. I'll come back probably with a finish on this, and then there will be a update on the layout. I might make that all in one video, or there may be two videos. I don't know yet. But anyway, I hope this someone finds this kind of interesting. I've scratch built a lot of buildings and over the years, and so putting this together was a little challenge. I had to figure out how I was gonna rebuild this, and had to do some measuring and make some angles, and this was kind of a tough cut because of the way it had broken off. But we got it, and it doesn't look too bad, I think. And once again, we used this the vinyl louvers. This is a vinyl louver for the patio door. And like I say, it's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. Gives us some lines. All right. Well, that's all I have for you in this Muse break. Short of the shorts. And as always, if you enjoy working on your layout, working on your trains, working on your models, rebuilding, customizing, whatever it is that you do, if you enjoy it half as much as I do, then you should have happy rails. That's all for now. And thank you for watching this Muse break. Bye-bye.